Yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit day 123. Today I did some push and my secondary bench day. Decided to add in some singles back this week for squat or for bench and deadlift. Maybe squat on my third day, but I'm not too sure yet. Um, First heavy touches in a while, and honestly, it moved okay. It could have moved better, but for the first, you know, heavy single or work above, like, I think the most I've done is last push day with a 236. So being the first time touching this heavy, it's not bad. Could have been better. Pause could have been better, but um, I'll take it for the first touch in a while. So um, I moved on to Larson press. I think it was like 205 pounds or like 93 and a half kilos, 4 sets of six. Moved insanely well. Like, I was just doing my best to try to accelerate him off my chest and really keep, tension tight in my lats, keeping my chest up, and then really pushing through the bar hard. And I feel like I moved all the sets really well, which I wasn't sure after the heavy single if they would all move like they needed to, but they moved really nicely. And then I moved on to incline bench. Uh, Kind of rushed his sets the first set a little bit. Not really pausing. I went up from last week. This was like 165, so plus 5 pounds. I think I got it for like 8, 7, and then 6. I think I only recorded the last two sets. Maybe I recorded all three of them, but I'm really enjoying how this incline bench feels at the moment. Really just trying to control the tempo a little bit more and maybe not pause as much as I used to, but really not bounce it. And I feel like I did an okay job of that this week. Feeling pretty confident about these. I don't know what I'm gonna swap these out for when it comes time to, because I think at this point I'm getting pretty close to swapping incline bench out maybe next week, but I don't know what I would swap it out for. Maybe just like a regular flat chest press or a dip, but I can't really confidently do, you know, productive sets of dips yet. I'm like at 2 or 3 reps with my body weight. Slowly working that up, but maybe if it's after bench where my chest and my shoulders are a little bit warmed up, I could get like a solid set of 5 or 6. So we'll see next week. I think next week I'm just gonna try to do straight sets of dips, maybe like 3 or 4 sets of dips, and really try. But this week I just did dip machine, kind of working that up. But did cable flies. It was like 50 pounds. I think I did 12 or 13. Um, Keeping my elbows a little bit unlocked for whatever reason. It just feels better than going completely straight arm. I know it's not optimal, but it really just feels better on my chest. And then I did a drop set to 30 for an extra 8 reps. So I think I got like 20, 21 reps in total. Like I said before, this is just my favorite way to bolster some chest volume, really fry my pecs after all my pushing, and really just get a fat pump in the chest. I've always loved doing like a set or two of cable flies after all my pressing work just to get in a little extra volume. Although I think these dips were a lot more chest focused because I tried to lean back, and for whatever reason, it just felt really nasty on my triceps. And this honestly felt better, and I was getting a little bit more pec involvement, but probably frying myself a little bit too much on the upper body. But there's like 180. I think I like 7 and then 6. But this definitely felt really good, like better than this machine has ever really felt. So I'm hoping that this transfers over well to just doing regular dips because I would like to transition these into just body weight dips if I could possibly do that within the next few weeks, maybe like sets of 6 or something. Keeping the form looking good, obviously. I don't want to strain myself doing them too much, which is why I'm not jumping into doing that many reps so far because I'm not sure if I can handle it on my joints. But like I said, I think it's just gonna take time. We'll try it next week and see how it goes. But rear delt flies did about 11, 3 sets, 85 pounds, and then I really enjoy doing these behind the back lateral raises. Although I think my left is not going as high, and I just noticed that. That's kind of bad. I'm getting a little bit extra range of motion on my right, and I did not seem to notice that. But I don't think it matters too much. Um, yeah, fuck. Wow, that's a significant range of motion. Wow. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's not good, but I could fix that next week. Moved on to some JM press. I recorded all my triceps because again, I just like doing triceps more, and I think triceps are just fun, more fun to watch. Um, but I did decline JM as I did last week. But this time, instead of going to my like right under my chin, top of my throat, I was going to like my clavicle area. Just I felt like I was like, straining my elbows a little bit too much, and maybe straying away from what I wanted JM press for in terms of pressing strength for my triceps. So I moved it to like the top of my clavicle and went a little bit heavier. Um, Again, ascending. I think it did 68 for 12, 73 for 12, uh 78 for 10, and then 83 for 8 or something like that. And honestly, it all felt pretty good. Felt better on my triceps, even though I went a little bit heavier. Had to swap out the bench there from the first to the second and the rest of the sets because it was too light. When I was getting on it and pulling back or laying back to start the set, it was slipping back because it's not heavy enough, and we don't have a decline, so I felt like it's just better to do these on a decline. But man, I'm really enjoying these easy JM decline easy JM. Very very niche exercise, but I feel like if you learn the movement pattern and learn how to do it, one of the best pressing assistance tricep exercises that you can do. I think the only thing that might like better than this is like a accentuated top portion dip where you just like lock out and hold it, or like or just a Smith jam, just because the movement is locked in and you don't really have to focus on getting your movement path and pattern down, to be honest. But again, I really just enjoy doing triceps. Kept these about minute 30 rest, really intense tricep session, and really trying to bolster the weight because I feel like I've been sandbagging the weight a little bit too much. And then I went up on my first set of easy French press. I think last week was like 48, like 15. This week was like 58 for 12 or 13. I went 58, 63, and then 68. I think on my second set with 63 pounds, I got 9. And then my third set, I got 7. Yeah, that sounds about right. 7. Um, which is exactly in the range that I want to fall. I'm trying to really make these more intense because I feel like I've been lacking on these because I was doing shorter rest periods and then being a little bit overly cautious with my elbows, but knowing that that first and second set are really going to warm them up and get the movement pattern right, regardless of if it's super light or medium. As long as I'm cautious and I do at least a one good warm up set, that my first set won't have to be that light anyway. So really just trying my best to keep everything good and a little bit heavy. And honestly, this was a really solid, fun push day. I think I'm finally starting to get into my groove. Weights coming down nicely, or at least being stable around 276 to 278. And I really feel like this next week I'm gonna drop like maybe 5 pounds. The goal is like 272, 270 by Saturday. That would be really nice. Five goodish pounds would be ideal. A little bit rapid, but I'm kind of behind schedule of where I want to be currently. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive, and then as soon as I catch up, we're chilling. But doing my best to not make sure it doesn't affect my strength training at least. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for more pull days and a heavier single on deadlift, But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.